Hi. Hi, 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 hi. Welcome, welcome. Let's give it a couple minutes and see if we have anybody come in. Welcome. I'm gonna give it about 1 more minute. I'm not gonna be before you guys long tonight. I had to come. Excuse me. Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back to Crystal Corner and Midweek Reiki with Reiki by Lani Woo. I'm your host, Lani Woo. Hi. How are you guys feeling today? Um, how have you been feeling? Has it been a little rough? Like, I'll be honest and say I've been feeling a little heavy lately with everything. Like, not going into any details or anything like that, but like just the collective feeling of heaviness with all of the events going on. And I've been challenged with that, managing that and managing and regulating my nervous system throughout all of this, making sure I'm okay, making sure that I'm breathing from moment to moment. I mean, you laugh, but like you'd be surprised how many times during the day where you're holding your breath and your body, like intention. So, like, you need to let go. You have to make a conscious effort to let go and to breathe sometimes. So, making sure that you're breathing, making sure you're drinking water, making sure you're eating, things like that are important. Um, Meditation, I had to take a couple moments before I came here to see you to meditate and get my head right, make sure my thoughts were right. Because those are energy, your thoughts are energy too. Um, so just during this time, I just want us to remember that we have a number of tools available to us when we find that we are challenged, you know, emotions, running high or low, whatever it is, not balanced, not where it needs to be, and you're trying to get it back. There are things that we can do. We talked about meditation and breathing, but just expression helps as well. So whether that be like writing, singing, dancing, um, painting, drawing, just moving those emotions and that energy out of your body so that it's not there and it's not stagnant and it's not causing a block, you know? So I want you to think about those things and in your head, make a list of those things that are your go-tos. Exercise, that's one of my go-tos. That is a great way of getting the emotions out and unlocking the tensions in your body and things like that. And you feel so good afterwards and you sleep well. It's good. So yeah, let's try to utilize those things that we have as tools for us. Those of you who do Reiki or other healing modalities, you have that available to you as well, as tools to help you regulate yourself during challenging times. And remember that your breath is always our barometer to see how we're doing internally, like I have to monitor my breath during challenging times to make sure I'm not holding it and punishing my body unintentionally. So I encourage you to do the same thing. So in that spirit, what we're talking about, finding peace and releasing those emotions that may get stuck in our body and stagnant. I was thinking about that in terms of what crystal we're going to talk about today for our crystal corner. And I thought about Scolecite. That's the crystal behind me. One of my favorite white stones. I know y'all say every stone is your favorite, and it is. It might be. It might. Whatever. It is what it is. But so I said Scolecite because I would call this stone the big daddy of inner peace. And so I had to get the big daddy. I had to bring the big daddy out, right? So I got the big daddy, but I also have baby too. So the way I'm feeling, not now, but before, like I could put this in and then work this one on the outside. No, but I joke, but I really do like Scolecite. And it is really known for the inner peace vibration that it gives. It's really beautiful, as you can see. It looks like something that would be at the bottom of an ocean or some type of body of water to me. But it's really, I like it. It has a very like soothing energy, soothing but kind of upbeat, but still like soothing, peaceful energy. And it's a very good crystal to meditate with. So let's find out more about it. Let's talk more about our Scolecite. Um, it's a zeolite crystal. So it forms in long needles, as you can see, delicate needles. And so if they're not rubbed or broken down, they look like that. But if they're rubbed or broken down, they could look like this. And then the tumble kind of looks smooth like this. But that's the raw version of it with those needles that stick up like that. You can find Scolecite in India, but you can also find it in places like Australia and in the US, you know. Typically, it'll be white like this. This is white, but it also comes in pink, orange, and green. Very pretty. So let's talk about the healing properties. And we talked about how this is the Mac Daddy of inner peace because it promotes relaxation. You can use it for meditation, which we'll get to in a second. But this is like the crystal that you grab when you've had a long day. And you want to just put your feet up and relax. This is your spa in a crystal. So this is going to take away your stress and your tensions and things like that. Like I said, you can also meditate with it. Now, it helps you to activate your upper chakras. It's really good for your crown chakra, also good for your third, but it's really good for your crown. And you can hold it to your crown or to your third eye in your meditation practice, and it will definitely help you to reach those higher levels of peace in your meditation. You could also hold it to your third eye and enhance your lucid dreaming or dream recall. You can utilize it for that, and I'll go over a tip for that in a minute. Now we talked about during this time, it's important to kind of make sure that you're moving your emotions through your body so they don't get caught. This is a great crystal to help you do that because it will help you release those emotions. And it does not always have to be negative emotions. It could be positive emotions, but it's just going to help you to be a clear channel to pull and get those things out and express them so they won't get stuck. Um, Scolecite will also clear your auric field. So it's going to cleanse any type of negative debris, energetic debris that you may have collected from other people or places. It might come from you. We all have it. But Scolecite is known to give your spirit like a spring cleaning. We talk about kyanite, black kyanite, as being like an energetic broom. Well, this is like your spring cleaning of your spirit in a crystal. So it has this, like I said, a smoothing kind of upbeat energy, but it's gonna clean you out. It's gonna clean you out. It's strong enough to do that. So, some other things to mention about Scolecite in terms of spirit is that we talked about it helping you reach your upper chakras, but it also opens up your heart chakra as well as your crown. We talked about, and by doing that, it allows you to get in touch with your higher self and your higher guides, so that you can receive messages and things like that. Because it encourages kindness, and it helps you to build supportive relationships, it's a great stone to help with building community and compassion for others, because it does foster a sense of community when you work with it. It also helps you with yourself because it's extremely self-reflecting. So when you're working with it, it's going to invite you to explore your different emotions and the different parts of yourself to make sure that you stay in alignment. And like I said, anything that you might need to get rid of at that time through that self-reflection, Scolecite will help you work that out too. So let's talk about how you would use it in a meditation. Um, you could, like I said, hold it up to your third eye or your crown. Now, if you're going to be doing the dream recall that we talked about, I would suggest using a smaller piece like this and placing it underneath your pillow. So it's going to promote vivid dreams and help you to be able to remember what you dreamed when you wake up. Also, probably keeping a notepad would be great too by your bed, or some type of way for you to write down, because some people get flashes of their dreams when they wake up, and then that's it. So I find when that happens to me, if I have something to write it down with, your phone to record it with, whatever recording element you use, but just to have it there so you can put it in, write it down, and you won't forget it. Because Scolecite is such a cleansing and soothing crystal, it's lifting all of these things from you. It's important that you cleanse it and make sure that you are clearing all of that negative energy and things that it is pulling from you, that you're clearing this so that you can use it the next time and it's going to be just as fresh as it was the last time. And you can clear it in any type of the ways that we talked about before. You can definitely sage it. You can put it on a selenite plate. You can use it, you can clear it in the moonlight. You can clear it in the sunlight. You can clear it with sound. So any of those ways. And as far as like cleaning it, like from being dirty, you can actually use water on it. It will not destroy it. Okay. So I don't know if this is your first time hearing about Scolecite, but it's a great crystal, and I encourage you, if you heard anything that made you be like, I could use that, get you a piece. Get you a small piece to start with and see how it resonates with you and your energy. And take note of that. And if you like that, then get more pieces and get bigger and bigger and bigger. Why not? And it's so pretty. You could definitely put it somewhere on a mantle, fireplace mantle. be on a coffee table somewhere, because it's definitely decorative, but it's working the energy at the same time. Okay, so if you enjoyed hearing about Scolecite, don't forget to like this video and don't forget to subscribe so that you are aware and have access to further crystals insights. And let me know in the comments if you use Scolecite, if you like it, if you're gonna get it, and if you get it, come back and tell me how you feel, how you used it. So we're going to go ahead and move on to our next segment, which is our Reiki session. Like I said, I'm not going to be before you guys long today, but it was important for me to come see you. And I always feel so much better when I take the time and I come see you and talk about crystals and we do our Reiki. I feel a lot better. Even just now, I just feel so much better even than I did before I came. So I'm glad that I came today to see you. But we're moving on to our Reiki segment. So as I'm talking, use this time to find a place where you can sit or lay down, where you're not going to be disturbed. And what happens is we're going to take some deep breaths together, and then you're going to continue breathing on your own. And then I'm going to start the Reiki flow. Now I'm sending the Reiki to you long distance. It kind of works like a prayer off of intentions. Now, you're going to see me doing Reiki symbols with my hands, and that allows me to send the Reiki to you more precisely. And you may see me putting my hands on my body, which I'm using my body as a surrogate to send you the Reiki. You also see me using our Scolecite on me as a surrogate to send you, okay, with the Reiki healing. So I'm excited and I need this Reiki. And so I hope you need it and enjoy it as well. So just going over some housekeeping and things like that. So get yourself ready. We're going to get started. Get your water. If you have a candle, if you have incense, if you have your own crystals, whatever it is that you need, get it because we're about to get started in a second. And it's important that we start off with some deep breaths just to relax ourselves, to take off our day. So many things that we deal with throughout the day. And some of them we hold. We think we left it in the morning, but we were holding that all day. So it's important that we relax our body and get our body ready to receive the Reiki healing. Okay, so let's go ahead and get ourselves ready. And start with taking a deep breath in. And release it. Take a deep breath in. And release it. Take another deep breath in. And release it. Take another deep breath in. This time hold it. And release. Take a deep breath in. Hold it. And release. Take a deep breath in. Hold it. And this time, tense your body and your muscles up tight. Hold it and release your body and your breath. Let's do that again. Take a deep breath in. Hold it. Tense your body up tight. Hold it. And release. Release your breath. Release your body. Okay. I want you to continue breathing on your own. And I'm going to start the Reiki flow, okay? take some time now to come back into your body. You can start by wiggling your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Wow, how do you feel? I feel like I'm floating. Ah, feels good. That feels good. I hope that you feel good too. Just a couple of housekeeping for your after treatment. Make sure you drink plenty of water because we have released some toxins during our treatment. We want to make sure we flush those out. So we'll drink plenty of water tonight and make notice of your dreams if you have them tonight. Maybe take that pad and or record or have a recording device, whatever recording device you use. Have it near your bed. You may get some dreams, especially with us activating those upper chakras and the dream recall, right? Okay, so drink your water, take notice of your dreams, and we're gonna put this feeling up somewhere where we can access it all week long when we need it. How we feel right now, we can get right back there. All we have to do is think about it. All right. So we're gonna put this feeling up so we can access it when we need it. And we probably will. And that's the gift of it though. That's the gift. That's the tool of it that we can use it like that. Okay. So again, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I want to see you again. So until next time, I want to thank you for joining me for this episode of Crystal Corner, talking about Scolecite and our midweek Reiki, brought to you by Reiki by Lani Woo. I am Lani Woo. I'm going to see you next time, okay? Be peace.